Ibn Rushd, the great Spanish Muslim Arab, Latinized as Averroes, was born in Cordoba, Spain, and was educated there in mathematics, philosophy, theology, law, and medicine. He is one of the greatest thinkers and scientists of history. He synchronized Aristotelian philosophy with Islamic thought. This Andalusian polymath wrote on everything: philosophy, logic, music, medicine, and mathematics. Ibn Rushd follows Aristotle and distinguished four causes: matter, form, purpose, and agent. A common theme throughout his writing is that there is no inappropriateness between religion and philosophy, provided both are properly understood. His thought is genuinely creative and highly controversial, producing powerful arguments that were to puzzle his philosophical successors in the Jewish and Christian worlds. He argues that there are two forms of truth, a religious form and a philosophical form, and that it doesn't matter if they point in different directions. In philosophy, Ibn Rushd's most important work, Tahafatut Tahapat, means the incoherence of the incoherence. He wrote this in response to Ghazali's work, Coherence. Ibn Rushd was criticized by many Muslim scholars for this book, which nevertheless had a deep influence on Western thought, at least until the beginning of modern philosophy and experimental science. His views on fate were that man is neither in full control of his destiny, nor is it fully predetermined for him. His longest commentary was largely based on his analysis, including interpretation of Quranic concepts, has continued to influence Islamic scholars to the present day, notably Javed Ahmad Ghamdi. He wrote 67 books, 28 on philosophy, 20 on medicine, 8 on law, 5 on theology, 4 on grammar, in addition to his commentaries on most of Aristotle's works and his commentary on Plato's The Republic. He believed that true happiness for man can be achieved through mental and psychological health, and people cannot enjoy psychological health unless they follow ways that lead to happiness in the eternity. Ibn Rushd remained a vital source of inspiration to thinkers and creative minds that followed him till present day world. Now, dear friends, I would like to share some of his smashing quotes in your honor. Other religion may tell you to believe and not to think or question. Allah tells that we must think and ask questions, and only then we will believe. So search, study, and investigate. It's no wonder that the Quran keeps emphasizing, don't you think? Afala taqilun? Ignorance leads to fear, fear leads to hate, and hate leads to violence. This is the equation. Much of the poverty and distress of the times arises from the fact that women are kept like domestic animals or house plants for purposes of gratification. Women should be treated as human beings, not as domestic animals. When zealous Muslims burned the books of Averroes, a disciple of his began to weep. Ibn Rushd said to his student, "My son, if you are lamenting the condition of the Muslims, then tears equal to the seas will not suffice. If you are crying for the books, then know that ideas have wings and transcend aeons to reach the minds of thinking people."